Yo, what's up? I got a really good question today on YouTube, and it was about vegetable oils. Are vegetable oils really good for us? And my emphatic reply is no, they're not good for us. And you probably heard a lot differently from other places, but I'm here to tell you the truth. That's why we call this underground wellness, because this information, for some weird reason, has not made it mainstream. All right, even though it's as old as our ancestors, okay, it's still kind of on the down low for some reason. Now, we've been told that we should stop eating saturated fats, okay, to cut the skin off our chicken, to not eat butter, to not eat coconut oil or lard and whatnot. And we've been told to replace those with corn oil and safflower and sesame and soybean and canola oils, all right, polyunsaturated oils. Well, that's completely wrong. All right, if you actually look at our whole heart disease epidemic thing, during this epidemic, vegetable oil consumption has gone up 300%. It's tripled. Saturated fat, the bad fat consumption, has gone down, and at the same time, heart disease has gone up. All right, want me to rewind that? Vegetable oils gone up, they tripled. Saturated fat has gone down, and heart disease has gone up. Now, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this thing out. Our ancestors ate tons of butter, tons of coconut oil. All right, if you look at old cookbooks, that's all they really asked for. Butter and whatever, that's your recipe. And people didn't get heart disease, okay? But now we've got, heart disease, and at the same time, sugar. We eat sugar in just monumental, monster proportions, okay? We consume vegetable oils in monumental proportions like never before. Now, here's the deal. When you heat up a vegetable to turn it into an oil, when you press it, it generates heat. Generating heat to a polyunsaturated fat is like kryptonite because it makes it go bad. It makes it go rancid. Polyunsaturated fats are unstable under high temperatures. So when you eat a rancid fat, it causes a whole bunch of issues in the body. Mostly it causes inflammation, and it also causes massive free radical damage, which causes heart disease. Okay, vegetable oils they're not supposed to be pressed with heat. All right, and actually the pressing of it, since it makes them go rancid, makes the oil stink. They make them real funky, and they have to put the oils through a deodorization process just so they don't stink anymore. All right, this is what we're dealing with on a daily basis. Secondly, you've got omega-6 fats. Okay, you probably haven't heard too much about those, and you've got omega-3 fats, which are the good ones, okay? Now, you want to have a ratio of omega-6s to omega-3s of 1 to 1, okay? That's ideal. 4 to 1 is good, okay? You know what our ratio is now? It's about 25 to 1 omega-6s to omega-3s in the diet. Why is it like this? It's because omega-6s are what's in the vegetable oils. Okay, all right, what happens when you're taking this omega-6s? You get something called an arachidonic acid cascade. That's just a real technical way of saying you're going to get a lot of inflammation, you're going to get arthritis, you're going to get heart disease. Okay, that's what that means. And so you want to cut down on the vegetable oil intake and increase your omega-3 intake, and that's through like fish oils, and my favorite thing of all time, cod liver oil. All right, and actually, since we're talking about heart disease, most people don't know, if you look at the plaque in an artery, 27% is saturated fat. The vast majority of the remainder are polyunsaturated fats. Most people don't know this. Now, what type of fats do I like to cook in? All right, one of my favorite oils is Spectrum extra virgin olive oil. Now, the reason why I love this is because it's cold pressed. Okay, this is the only olive oil I will ever buy, because they don't generate all the heat and make the oil go bad when they press it. Okay, so it doesn't go rancid, so it isn't going to make my heart explode. All right. Also, I love this. This is my favorite product almost, coconut oil. All right, coconut oil is so versatile. All right, you guys are gonna think this is kind of weird, but I like to rub it all over my skin, and I rub it on my head after I shave my head. All right, it keeps my skin just like glowing. I mean, look at it. All right, I'm metrosexual. I'm just gonna keep it real. This is good if you're a metrosexual trying to keep, you know, your skin real nice. All right, coconut oil. And hey, you guys probably didn't know this either. When you take your fish oils or when you take your cod liver oil, research shows that they don't work as effectively when they're not combined with some saturated fat. So I like to take a teaspoon of coconut oil and my cod liver oil at the same time just to make it more effective. Okay, and then last but not least, this is the bomb. I get this from Grassland Beef, and this is a pound of raw butter produced by grass-fed cows. And this stuff is like no other butter that you will ever taste. This stuff is so good, I'll like get a knife and just take a slice off of it and eat it. Alright? This is the bomb. Grasslandbeef.com. Lots of vitamin A, lots of vitamin D, lots of great nutrients because the cows that make this are eating the foods that they were made to eat. Alright? So, that answers today's question about vegetable oils. Don't eat them, all right? Eat some more saturated fat from good sources like the ones that I mentioned, and stay healthy and come back next time. Tell your friends to subscribe, all right? I want lots of subscribers, and undergroundwellness.com is coming in about a month. It's going to be crazy. I got mad ideas, so be sure to stop back. I've talked too much. I'm out.